Oh, sorry. Here she comes. Whew. We don't want to stand on the mud, you see, so we're Whoa! There he went.
Ian,
Yes.
that camera's not right, is it?
Are you ready now, my darling?
Yeah.
Are you balanced successfully?
You were not.
I wasn't just
I'm
then.
balanced, you were not.
Okay. Right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Well, we're out on the cut, as you can see. And we've had glorious sunshine this morning, but unfortunately it looks like the sun is going to go behind that cloud up there.
Any minute.
And we're going to get wet this afternoon, only we're not cruising. No.
How are we going to get wet if you're not cruising?
Well, the boat will get wet. Anyway, how you all doing?
I can hold on, hang on.
How are you all doing? I hope you're all well today. We're good, thank you very much. And in fact, we've had rather a delightful little cruise this last week or so. No, not a week, a few days. Yeah, it is a week, isn't it? Yeah, this last week. And so we will be revealing all that to you in a later vlog. But for now, we're back on this summer cruise. Now, we are escalating through a lot of it and showing just the highlights, really, in order to get you all back up to date with us. So I think oh no, before we go, we've got to say one thing. We've got to say congratulations and a very happy 40th or wedding anniversary to Keith and Lorraine. Hope you're having a really good time and you're having plenty of champagne to celebrate.
Yeah, all the best, Keith.
Yeah, all the best to you. Let's get on with this week's vlog. We'll catch up with you at the end. After a restful night at Braunston, it was time to head further on our journey. And these are the famous Braunston double bridges. And we're going to go to port here and continue along the Oxford/Grand Union Canal. It's got two names, this one, and a very pleasant turn. And it's this part of the journey I absolutely love. And in fact, since Carol's been with me, she's grown to love it as well. Now, this is Bridge 99, a bit further up. And one of my all-time favourite mooring places, just along here on the starboard side, between bridges 99 and 100, there are two openings in the hedge. One is not as big as the other, but both give fantastic views across the countryside. And as we get there, we see that there is a coal boat there too. And with a nice little chat with him, and we were able to fill up with diesel and get on our way the following day. So let's just go more up, shall we? Thankfully the rain had gone and it was a bright sunny start to the day as we set off on our journey. We were in good spirits and very much looking forward to our trip to Stratford. If only we knew. A lovely set of linear moorings here, very well suited for access to a main road, and it seems very idyllic. In fact, we have one of our subscribers that live here, and I'm really sorry I forgot your name, but if you would like to let me know, I'll be happy to correct that next week. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And it's not long before we arrive at Wigram's Marina, which is on our port side, and it's known as Wigram's Turn. And here we are heading up onto the Grand Union Canal going north. And now this was new territory for both of us. Neither of us had been under this bridge or on this canal. And I gotta say, I have very mixed feelings about the Grand Union, but it has some very idyllic scenery and some beautiful pubs on the way, so I've got pretty much an open mind on this one. Here we are with our first lock of the day. There are 3 of these in a row, the Calcock locks. A lovely little marina shop on our port side for anybody that comes this way. There's also a water point just before this very first top lock, and we were very fortunate in here to meet up with a Narrowboat Ocean Princess, and they were to spend some considerable time with us, cruising along this stretch of water and going down the locks together. And I'm sorry I've forgotten the names, but we really appreciated you being with us and helping us, and it was great to meet up and hear all about your travels. Along this stretch of the canal we came across some interesting linear moorings. I think this must have been an old bridge at some time, but it did not make a good place to bang in some hooks and moor your boat to it. And saying that, there was an interesting craft as well. We did actually, just past Willow Wren training, we come across this gorgeous looking pub. Can't remember the name of it, and I have to say there were no moorings free on the pub side, or I could well have been tempted to have called in there both on our way out and our return. Now if you have been to this pub, please do comment and let us know what it was like, because it really looks to be a very popular place. Nice little wharf here. I think from memory it's Kate's Boats, one of their depots. I think the hire boats were all out, but it didn't seem to be open. Neither was it open on our return, so I presume it is in use, maybe just on changeover days. And it would not be long before we arrived at the 8 locks known as Stockton locks. Now there's a drop here of 54 feet 7 inches, and it is they're not too bad. On the way back up here, we were helped up here by a CRT guy who saw the distress we were in, but you'll hear more about that later on. Lovely locks and a beautiful cottage at the top of them here on our starboard side. And again, thanks to our friends on Narrowboat Ocean Princess, we were able to go down these locks in quite rapid succession. Now, we had a little trick up our sleeves here. Now, I know many of you may have done the same sort of thing, but for those that haven't, let me explain a little bit more. So once we were in the lock, we tied both the boats together, both at the stern and at the bow. This meant that I was free to help do the locks with with Carol and the other lady. I wish I could remember their names, but never mind. And the more experienced crew member was able to take both of the boats down through all the 8 locks, and it worked extremely well, as you will see.
Undercover
And viewed from another angle, we get So once the 8th lock was out of our way and we came out at the bottom, it was time to bid farewell to our newfound friends. Thanks again for all your help. And they went on their merry way, and Carol and I decided it was time to quench our thirst somewhat. Here at the Blue Lais that we had a most enjoyable meal and a very enjoyable drink, and the water point you can just see now on our starboard side. So after we had been in here and satisfied our own thirst, it was time to just slide across over there. Unfortunately, it was raining when we came out of here, but as you can see at the moment the sun is still shining, and as I say, lovely place to stop if you're passing. I reckon this to be the best pub that we went into on this particular journey. Well, there you go. I tell you what, that's the best bit of the trip. It all goes downhill after this week. Literally, as you will see. Yes. I think we'll just leave it for you to find out what starts to go wrong after this one. But I tell you what, the Blue Lais, or whatever, however it's pronounced, was a super little pub.
Oh my God, yeah.
And they had the most exquisite curry in there.
Homemade.
And if I can find a photo of it, I'll put it up there now.
Oh, and we were moored right outside.
We moored up
Beautiful
right outside,
day.
and its opposite is a water point.
Yeah, everything there. Pub.
Yeah.
Homemade
Everything.
curries.
Homemade curries, booze.
Moorings.
Yeah, everything was there. Except you can't stay there, only while you're visiting the pub. So you then have to move on.
That's all right.
And we then moved on. But we had a good time, didn't we?
It was great.
It was great. And in fact, it was lovely to come down the locks with our lovely couple, as you saw in the vlog. And thanks again to them for sharing the locks with us and for making it such an enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
However, next week it's a total opposite in many ways, and we'll leave you, as we said, to find out about that next week. But for now, we just got to say thank you again. Thank you so much for your kind comments. It's lovely to be back with you, and it's lovely to be back on the 247 cameras. Those that are already watching them are probably hearing us crackling on now.
And talking to all with their comments and us answering them. I like,
You love that, don't you?
Yeah, I like talking to them, chatting to them. Yeah.
And yes, and yesterday we had Carol walking along the gunnels of the boat and altering solar panels and picking up
cameras,
picking up the aerial when it all got
mind.
knocked down. You don't mind, do you? No.
No.
She's a booty person now.
I'm an expert. So they say.
So they say, darling.
Yeah.
So until we see you all again next week, we just say thanks for subscribing. If you've not already subscribed, please do. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you want to give us a thumbs up, that'd be great. And we look forward to joining you again this time next week. So until then, this is Ian
and Carol
saying ta-da. Oops, ta-da.
Bye. I can't let go. I'll fall off. Bye.